Good morning. Hello, everyone listening to my webinar this morning. Thank you for coming. How are you today? Say hello in the comments. There should be another teacher joining us this morning, but her internet isn't working. So it's just me this morning. My name is Phil. Say hello and which city are you talking from? I'm calling from Milan. In Milan, the weather is terrible this morning. How's the weather where you are? Anybody there? Say hello. Tell me where you're talking from. Okay. And how's the weather where you are? It's very windy and cold this morning. Oh, I've got no friends this morning, no students. Come on, say hello. You have to speak to me for me to teach you something. Okay. In today's focus, we're going to talk about false friends. Oh, the screen is now not sharing. False friends. Okay. What is a false friend? If you know what is a false friend, tell me in the comments. Do you know any false friends? Any English, Italian ones, or maybe even Italian, Spanish ones, or English and French? Let me know if you know what is a false friend. I am speaking to myself this morning. This is exciting. Okay, well, then I guess I'll just teach to nobody. Maybe someone else will watch this webinar later. So if you're watching a repeat later on, thank you for coming. And yeah, thank you for listening. So we're going to look at false friends today. Words that sound similar in English and Italian, but they don't have the same meaning. Okay, false friends. Words that are cognates, but they have different meanings. A cognate is a word that has similar linguistic origin, but they have different meanings. The most famous one, probably in Italian and English, is cold and caldo. Hey, it's Marco. Hello, Marco. Thank you for coming. Well, welcome. What's the weather like for you, Marco? Are you in Milan? It's terrible here. Yeah, so Kaitlyn should be here, but her Okay, I can see she's coming now. Is she here? Hey, welcome,
Oh,
Kaitlyn.
this is gonna work. Hello. Okay. I
I
didn't
was just
realize I could
talking to
use
my.
my phone. Hold
Hey,
on. Okay, I'm here. All right. How is everyone? This is so strange.
we just have Marco listening to us this morning.
Okay, there. I told him that nothing else would work, and he was like, try one last time for me. And I was like, I could try for my phone actually. So,
Well done,
but
Marco.
well done, Marco. Um, okay, here, plugging this in. Do you have the slides shared? Because I
Yeah,
can't see
yeah.
anything.
You can't see
Okay.
them.
No, it's black.
Ah. Marco, can you see? Oh, well, maybe I'll close it and start. Let's try again.
Ah, there. Now I can see it. Okay,
Okay. All right. Good.
good.
Um. So yeah, I'm glad I'm not speaking to myself this morning. That would
Yeah,
have
me
been
too.
very, very boring.
I made it.
Welcome, Kaitlyn.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so we're looking at false friends.
Woohoo.
I just explained what they are, like cold and
Okay,
caldo. They're words that are cognates, but they have different meanings, right?
correct.
Okay, like cold and caldo. Okay.
Our
Um,
favorite.
Marco, do you know any? Is he still here? I hope so.
I think
Marco,
so. Probably should be.
do you know any false friends?
Doo-doo-doo. I'm sure he does.
Yeah,
Give us some
uh,
examples of false friends.
yeah. There are so many in English and
Also,
Italian.
I'm not in right comments, or where I can see
Uh,
comments. Oh, okay, here. Here. All right, I see it. He says, I guess one of the most famous false friends in English is actually, right? Yes, that one. So actually, Phil, what does actually mean in English? How would you explain it?
okay. Well, I use actually when someone says something, but in reality, another thing is true. For example, um, if somebody said to me, Phil, you look really tired this morning. I go, well, actually, I'm full of energy. That would be
Ooh,
an example. Or
yeah.
when I was young, I thought that Portugal was in South America. Actually, it's in
Actually.
Europe.
It's perfect. It has lots of English tourists too.
Yeah. So what,
Um,
what what would it be close to in Italian?
in Italian, I would say like in effetti or effettivamente. And I would write that, but I don't think I can write in the chat.
Attivamente or in realtà, maybe.
In realtà, yeah.
Yeah.
We could say in reality in English.
Yeah. Okay. I probably spell effettivamente. Ah, there you go. Wrong. There you go. Yeah. So it doesn't mean attualmente. So Italians usually use actually in the wrong way. They should use a different word when they say actually. They should
They want to
say
say currently.
currently. I'll write it in the comment. Currently or at the moment.
If I turn
I
this,
hear a lot.
oh no, that I tried to hold on. There, okay, it fixed
Okay.
itself. Okay, good.
Yeah, well done, Marco. Actually, currently or at the moment. A lot of people say, a lot of Italians I hear, in this period, right? try not. I mean, it makes sense, but we don't use it, do we? In English, we don't say
No, no, not so
it.
much. We would
Um,
say at the moment
yeah,
or at this time, for
yeah.
example.
Maybe nowadays potentially.
Nowadays is a
That,
good one.
that's usually a comparison of the
Let's see.
past and present days.
I would write nowadays. That's a good word to know.
Okay, nowadays.
Okay.
Yes. All
Nowadays.
right.
Can't get out of the comments now. There. Okay.
Okay, could you guess, Caitlin? I don't think you can click on many things.
Not really. I am rather
Yeah.
limited.
Okay. Good. So another false friend. I think I always teach actually and eventually at the same time.
Yeah.
But eventually is another one that people don't use correctly in Italian. Uh, eventually, so the the wrong translation that people use is what's it, in Italian they say it would be the
The
wrong
real the wrong meaning,
yeah
eventualmente, which
right
would mean like in case in English or in the case of.
yeah in that case maybe
In that case, yeah.
or maybe
Or
sometimes maybe in the same way.
yeah. In that case is
I
what we would
see.
want to say.
Yeah.
And
So
mhm.
yeah, eventualmente is. It's funny hearing me speak Italian. Eventualmente is in that case.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the real meaning of eventually would be sooner or later, for example. They're the
Yeah.
same meaning.
Sooner or later. That's a really good explanation.
Mm,
Because they also
thank
have
you.
that in Italian, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I always teach it after. So yeah, after an undescribed period of time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll move to Hawaii, find a house, eventually settle down,
Mm-hmm.
uh, get
Sooner or
married.
later, it will
Yeah,
happen.
yeah. Okay.
Perfect. Is it still just Marco? Have other people joined us?
Oh, well, I see four people watching.
Oh, hi, people. Who's
Yeah.
there? Say
Say
hello.
hello. And maybe tell us if you know any other false friends. Yeah, I'd like to know if you know any. There are many. Okay, let's
Okay,
uh let's start the show.
let's do it.
So in this focus activity, we're looking at false friends and common errors. Okay.
Okay.
We have some gaffes or
Ooh,
blunders.
I love these.
Yeah. I have to explain what a gaff or a blunder is.
Mm. A gaffe or a blunder is I would say, an honest mistake you make, but that makes a very bad impression, or that it's a really big, it causes a lot of chaos.
Yeah. Basically, every day in the life of Donald Trump.
Donald Trump
It's,
makes a lot of gaffes.
it's an embarrassing mistake, isn't it? Quite like,
Yes. Mhm. Mm. That's a
um,
blunder. Ooh.
yeah. So let's read. So it's an embarrassing mistake. Okay. So
Mhm.
let's have a look at the first gaff. Shall I read the first one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. When Pepsi entered the Chinese market a few years ago, the translation of their slogan, Pepsi brings you back to life, was a little more literal than they intended. In Chinese, the slogan translated to Pepsi brings your ancestors back from the grave.
Good. So, what's a grave? What's like a synonym of a grave?
Ooh, a synonym of a grave. A tombstone, maybe?
Yeah, like a tomb. We could say a grave and a tomb.
Yeah.
It's where you put dead people.
Yeah.
And who are your ancestors?
Well, I never met them, but they are my father's father's father, or my mother's mother's mother. My
Yeah,
great, 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 great grandparents.
exactly. Yeah,
So we
past
got
family.
ancestors and grave.
Okay,
Grave.
grave.
Yeah, that's a good guess to start off with. Let's see if there's another one.
Let's. Okay.
Okay, click.
There's a little bit of a delay when it. Okay, here. Shall I read?
Yeah.
Oops. General Motors was confused when their new car, the Chevy Nova, wasn't selling in South America. The company finally realized that Nova in Spanish translated to it won't go. Sales radically improved after the car was renamed the Caribe.
Yeah.
Clever.
Would you buy a car called non-va?
Nonva. Probably not.
That is an embarrassment. That is a gaff, definitely.
That's embarrassing.
Okay, I don't think there's any new vocabulary there, but maybe we could give a synonym of confused.
Confused, perplexed.
That's a better word than confused.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, what preposition do we use after perplexed? I'm perplexed.
about.
About. Perplexed
Yeah,
about. Mm-hmm.
you got me there.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually with emotion adjectives, we'll
Yeah.
use out,
Mm-hmm.
about, excuse me,
About.
afterwards.
Yes.
Okay, let's have a look at the next gaff. It's funny. Okay, sometimes it's one word that changes everything.
Yeah.
When Parker Pen marketed a ballpoint pen in Mexico, its ads were supposed to say, "It won't leak in your pocket and embarrass you." However, the company thought the Spanish word, excuse my pronunciation, but embarazar meant embarrass. Instead, the ads in Spanish said, "Don't leak, make you pregnant."
Ew.
Uh,
So, yeah, how about at home? Can you pronounce the word pregnant? Okay, the pronunciation pregnant. So in English, GN, the two sounds are separate. Pregnant.
yeah, so if
Okay.
I write it phonetically,
Yes.
Greg, okay.
Okay.
Another like also like signal as well.
Signalite. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, signal. Um,
And
yes, a ballpoint pen. I think people know
it's
what they are.
it's just a standard pen. Like
Yeah, a
this
big.
is yeah, a big pen. This is a ballpoint pen.
Yeah,
I don't know why they specify, but to me they're all the same.
yeah.
Leak.
Okay. Leak, right.
Ooh.
So maybe like if you have a boat and you have a hole in the boat, then water leaks into the boat.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's like liquid escapes,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
A
It's
leaky pen.
like the loss of liquid, or sometimes we could say an information leak. It just
There you
means
go.
like a small loss of something. The tube in my kitchen is leaking right now. It's not good.
The what?
The tube under my sink in my kitchen is leaking right now. It's not good.
Okay. Yeah, I have a bit of a leaky tap as well, and
A
then
leaky tap.
so what should I write? Is leak loss of liquid or
A loss,
information?
a loss of like a small loss, a small gradual loss of liquid or information, I would say.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, we got lots of
Well,
comments. Okay.
Kaitlyn,
Yeah.
do you have any gaffes? Do you have any embarrassing stories with Italian English?
With Italian,
Or
I've never used a false friend in Italian. Maybe Marco. Marco, have I ever used a false friend from English to Italian? Nothing comes to mind, but maybe Marco can tell us. I remember I was trying to say that this part of my leg hurt, okay?
okay.
Phil, what part of my leg is this?
Your cough.
My calf, which in
Yeah.
Italian is polpaccia, okay?
Okay.
I couldn't remember the word for polpaccia, so I said mi fa male la polpetta, which means my meatball hurts. I know. What about you, Phil?
Well, it's not happened to me, but I don't know. I remember one student um, in my class said
Mm-hmm.
talking about what they did over the weekend, and one of my students said, "I slept with my grandfather this weekend." Like, I don't think you slept with your grandfather. That is, you stayed at his house.
Oh,
So that was a bit of a gap. And there was another one. A friend, it's a friend of a friend. He went to
mm-hmm.
a bakery in
Mm-hmm.
Italy, um, and he saw that there were brioche at the in the bakery with breakfast, and
Mm-hmm.
he didn't know what type of brioches they were. So he said, "Scusi, ci sono i preservativi dentro?" So,
Yes, I
I
have a
hope not.
similar story. I have a similar story about the friend. Everybody wants the pane senza preservativi.
Uh, yeah,
Oh, goodness.
yeah, that's. I mean, so hopefully there are no condoms inside your
Yes,
brioche. It'd be
condoms.
very, it'd be very chewy.
Ew. Anyways,
Okay, let's move on.
let's.
All right. So if I'm right,
Okay. I'm
which
waiting
I
for it to
have
come
some
up.
marketing blunders,
All right. Shall I read?
and
Mhm.
in these blunders there are mistakes. So if you're watching and you want to comment, what are the mistakes in the text? Say hello, write a comment. What are the mistakes? Also, Marco, if you want to say what they are.
All
Okay,
right.
Kaitlyn.
Shall I read? All right.
Yeah.
Frank's homemade sausages. You will love our delicious sausages. We don't add any contraceptives, so not only are they delicious, but they are also healthy for you. This
Okay.
is interesting. And home decor. This week only, our pillows are 50% off. The pillows are green, morbid, and medium sized. Perfect for indoors or outdoors. Come see what we have in store. So
Okay.
I
So these,
see two mistakes on this slide.
yeah, two mistakes. They're quite straightforward, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think they should know what the first mistake is and why it's a mistake. It's pretty similar to the Italian word for the same thing, actually.
Yeah. We got a comment from the director of studies in Milan, Medavigi. Hi, Joe.
Jordy, hi. What is okay? What does he say?
Sausages.
Sausages. Yeah, guys, go ahead, write. What are the two mistakes and what should the mistakes be? What's the correct word?
Yeah. Otherwise, we have to do.
Oh no, we don't.
We
We
know
don't
we
want to
might
give
get it wrong.
answers.
No.
I'm nervous.
Should we give them another false friend? Maybe while we're waiting. While we're waiting.
Yeah.
To pretend is one that we get right. What does pretend? So the wrong word in Italian is pretendere, right? That is the wrong meaning. So to pretend in English, Kaitlyn, do you wanna explain what it means?
Yes. To pretend in English is to act as if or imagine, like create an imaginary situation. In Italian, it would be fare finta.
Okay. An actor, in a way, pretends to be someone else. Or if you call work, you'll pretend that you are sick and you'll stay at home. Okay. And it is confused with another English.
Demand. I demand that this quarantine end soon. Because I am losing my mind.
If you find preservative in your brioche, maybe you'll say, "I demand to see the manager."
I demand.
So,
disgusting.
And to demand is pretendere, right?
Yes, exactly. All right, Phil, I think we should give them the answers. I think they're having some trouble.
Yeah. Obviously, it's too difficult.
All right. Of course. Whew, I don't know if we can do this. We can try.
Yeah. All right. Let's try.
We don't add any contraceptives. Okay. Contraceptives is the pill usually a woman takes in order to not become pregnant. Okay. So what would a correct word be here, Phil?
Condiments?
Condiments.
Yeah, maybe. Is that right?
Or I was thinking we don't add any condiments. And what are condiments, Phil?
Like mustard or ketchup.
Or mayonnaise or all the good things.
And then the pillows are green, morbid, and medium size.
Yeah. So morbid in English refers to something related to death. Okay. So horror films are morbid. Edgar Allan Poe poetry is very morbid. Something very dark. Okay. So the pillows are, Phil?
Soft green, soft and medium size.
Soft.
I think morbid is similar to morboso in Italian, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so dark, deathly, like you said before. Yeah. Okay. All right. I just received a comment from Menavigi.
Okay.
Maybe there's a bit of a delay in because they guessed the answer.
Contraceptives
maybe
for sausages. Yeah. Preservatives, that makes sense. Maybe without preservative. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's continue. All right. I'll read the next two.
Mm-hmm.
Two more marketing blunders. We got Peter's Fine Shoe Shop and Venus Vacuums. Come into Peter's to find your next pair of shoes. Our shoes are high quality leather, sleek and sensitive for all occasions.
Okay.
And the next one is our vacuums are specially designed to suck more dirt out of your carpets, ensuring a good polite every time.
Okay.
All right.
I just generally don't like the second advertisement in any way.
Okay, write in the comments if you want to say what is the answer. What are the mistakes?
Two
In
mistakes.
the text.
Got
Three
any other
mistakes.
funny stories? Three? Where?
Did you say two or three?
I said two.
All right, I misheard you.
It's okay.
More funny
stories
stories.
about false friends or blunders that we've made. I've often used Italian swear words without knowing that they were swear words. Well, not often. I've done it a couple of times. I thought it was a normal word. I wanted to say like I don't care. Okay, and I had heard non me ne fo. Okay, and I didn't know it was a bad word, so I said it to my boss, and she had to teach me that it was a bad word.
Uh-oh.
That was a gaffe.
Yeah, that's quite funny. Maybe you should WhatsApp me this. I don't, because I use a different word, and I'm just making sure that the word I use is not a swear word. But
Okay.
that's okay.
Okay.
Never mind. Well, we'll talk about it later.
You lived in Veneto. I think maybe you just became used to a certain way of speaking that there is normal, but then everywhere else it's bad words, probably.
Yeah. On Veneto, they swear quite a lot.
Yes. Yes. So maybe that's why. Do we have any comments? Guys, what are the two mistakes?
Well, they didn't tell us, so let's tell them.
Two mistakes.
Yeah, we didn't get your message. If you found them, well done. If you didn't, then don't worry about it. Come into Peter's to find our next pair of shoes. Our shoes are high quality leather. That's okay. Sleek. That's okay. And sensitive for all occasions. Sensitive. No, sensitive is the wrong word.
Sensible would be the correct word.
Yeah.
Yes. So, what is sensitive? How would you explain it in English, Phil?
Well, I would usually give examples like I have sensitive skin or sensitive teeth. But if you are a sensitive individual, then you're quite you're
you're easily affected by emotions.
Yeah, that's exactly. Whereas sensible is using your sense, right? Using logic or wisdom or knowledge. So if we're crossing a busy road, the sensible thing would be to stop and go over the zebra crossing. It would not be sensible to just go all over on the streets in front of the cars. That would be
I'm sure we've all done insensible things. That's the opposite. Insensible. insensible things. Yeah.
Insensible. Even English teachers make mistakes sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then
Exactly.
we have the next one. Take it away.
Mm-hmm. All right. So our vacuums are specially designed to suck more dirt out of your carpets, ensuring a good, this doesn't make much sense. Good polite.
No.
Polite is like you behave well. You are kind. You are good to others. You say please and thank you. Ensuring a good clean every time is what we would say.
Exactly. So it's funny with polite. There is another false friend in Italian,
Mm-hmm.
educato, which
Ah,
sometimes
yeah.
people think is educated, but educated.
Mm-hmm.
Well, usually we say well educated. Someone that's
Mm-hmm.
in university or um, has received education.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, let me just write a couple down. Sensible and sensitive. Okay. Susceptible to feelings.
Ah, that's a good one actually. Good explanation.
Okay. Next.
Hmm?
All right, we've got to choose the right word in the next
Ah, okay.
slide.
There it is. All right.
Okay. So, in the comments, if you'd like to join in, write the number
Mm-hmm.
and then the correct word. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take turns reading the question,
Yeah.
reading the
I do
exercise.
odd, you do even. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I can't watch movies about the war. I'm too sensitive or sensible, and I cry too much.
The park is littered with garbage. Someone should really it up.
Okay. The good or brave firefighter rescued the child.
Okay. It is educated or polite to cover your mouth when you sneeze.
Okay. The film was so, this is the one, annoying or boring, he nearly fell asleep.
Okay. And my family has a factory or a farm where they grow vegetables.
Hmm.
Okay.
So, one answer, two answer, etc. Is there anything else we can say here? What's a sneeze, Phil?
Achoo!
That was a really attractive sneeze. Ba, 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 ba.
Is that better?
Achoo.
Sneeze.
How about to rescue? What is to rescue? A synonym.
To save,
Yeah.
like rescue the endangered animals
Mm-hmm. We
or
should. We
rescue
should.
people from a fire.
All good things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have we gotten any comments yet? There are 3 comments in the chat. Is it just us? Yes, I think it's just us.
I did just
Oh
remember.
no!
I remember on the
There. Okay.
I remember on the last page there was a word that we didn't explain. Sleek. I'm not sure if
Sleek.
they use this word.
Yeah. Something is
Um,
sleek. It's cool. It's refined.
yeah. Maybe also shiny.
Shiny.
Like sleek, smart shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, elegant.
Elegant.
Elegant. Shiny.
All right. Awesome.
I think my spelling is terrible. This is shinny. Did I spell that wrong?
Did you say shinny? No, that's right. With one
That's
N.
right. That's very good. All right, let's give some answers.
Yes, as soon as I can get out of these comments, there. All right. Again, I do odd, you do even. I can't watch movies about the war. I'm too sensitive, and I cry too much.
The park is littered with garbage. Someone should really clean it up. Okay, littered.
That's
Well,
a good one too.
litter is rubbish on the streets, usually or in the
Yeah.
park, on the ground. So it is littered. I guess it is full, right? Full with rubbish.
Yes. Number 3, the brave firefighter rescued the child. So in English, brave means courageous.
Yeah. It is polite to cover your mouth when you sneeze, of course. So I think it's polite.
Yes. And the film was so boring, he nearly fell asleep.
Yeah. A lot of people confuse these two words. Like, oh, my little brother is so boring. Is he? I have to ask them why. Why is he boring? So just to make sure that it isn't annoying. Okay, annoying and boring can be similar, but I think annoying. You think of a synonym of annoying?
Irritating.
Aggravating. Whereas boring, just oh god.
Nothing to do. The quarantine is really boring, and how can I? The quarantine is boring because there's nothing to do, but I am annoyed that I cannot go outside. It's irritating to me that I can't go outside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, and finally, my factory has a farm where they grow vegetables.
My factory has a farm, you said.
Oh, my family, excuse me, my family has a farm where they grow vegetables. Yeah, so farm is a common mistake. Fattoria in Italian. A factory is where they make things, where they manufacture things. A lot of people say industry. Industry is
it's the
collection sector, right? A group of factories probably make an industry. The sector, yeah.
And the factories were just closed 2 days ago. It was just 2 days ago that Conte decided to close the factories that weren't necessary, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yes. Welcome, Phil.
Okay. It will pass.
It will pass.
Okay. Let's move on. Okay.
Yes.
Well, these are just exercises to try and use the false friends in the right way. We have a page here with common errors. Shall I read?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So here's, if you find the common errors, guys, write them in the comments. Okay. Hi, Carmen. Thank you so much for sending me the pictures from your visit. I'm so happy we did so many pictures on our hike. The sun made your hair look so shiny. Your hair are beautiful in the pictures. I've been studying English for over a year, but I still find I am doing many mistakes. I think it would be easier if I lived in an English country. I don't know nothing about Canada, but maybe you can give me some information. I will call you tonight when I get to home, and hopefully you can give me some advice. So lots of mistakes there.
Here
Kaitlyn, the first one.
yeah. Yeah, so here it's less, it's not so much false friends as it is general grammatical errors and mistakes that people make because they're thinking in Italian. So thank you so much for sending me the pictures from your visit. Yes, that is correct. We say thank you for ing, okay? I'm so happy we did so many pictures on our hike. In English, we take pictures,
Mhm.
okay? We do not make pictures. We do not do pictures. We take pictures. So we took so many pictures on our hike.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the at symbol. There you go. 24 plus ing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. We took so many pictures. The sun made your hair look so shiny, and your hair is beautiful because hair is
Yes.
uncountable in English.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right.
If you think of
Next
it as
one.
like a mass of hair, it's not individual hairs, it's all hair together.
Yeah. Hair.
Um, okay. Good. Finished? Can I
Yeah.
go? Okay. I've been studying English for over a year. Very good, present perfect continuous. But I still find I am doing many mistakes. We make mistakes, okay? And
Yeah.
it's perfectly fine to make mistakes, but verb make mistake.
Yeah. I think it would be easier if I lived in an English country. Absolutely fine. Second conditional.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Uh, okay.
anything
Yes.
about Canada, but maybe you could give me some
Information.
information singular.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Information is uncountable.
yeah, I hear this
So
all the
again,
time. Informations. So, can you give
informations.
me some information?
Yes.
Singular.
All right. That's my pet peeve is information in the plural. Ugh. It's information. All right. Shall I?
Yeah,
Okay. I will call you tonight when I get to home, okay? We go home, we arrive home, we get home, okay? Verb, home, no preposition, okay?
mhm. And hopefully you can give me some advice.
C, advice with a
Yeah,
C. So advise is a, Phil,
advise is a
with
verb
an,
with an S.
yes, and then advice with a C is the noun. So
Yeah.
give me some advice.
Can you hear the pronunciation difference? So the verb is to advise,
Z,
and the noun.
noun, advice.
Okay. All right. Let's wrap this up, Kaitlyn.
Let's. Okay. So Phil, what is the false friend that means irritating?
Annoying.
And then often confused with annoying is when
Boring.
boring.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Kaitlyn.
Yes.
Um. Ooh, what am I right? Okay. What is the adverb that means in reality, in truth?
It is actually.
Yeah,
So yeah.
and it's often confused with
Often confused with currently, which means now.
at the moment, and
Mm-hmm.
we don't want to hear in this period because it sounds very
Mm,
Italian. So say
very Italian.
nowadays or at
Mm-hmm.
the moment.
Yes.
Okay,
All right. I'll give you one more. How
yeah,
about so the word that means very dark related to death,
morbid,
morbid. But then my hair is very
soft.
soft. There we go.
Okay. A word that means an embarrassing mistake.
A gaffe or a blunder.
Good. Where you bury the dead.
A grave or a tomb.
Yeah.
That's
A
very
small-
morbid.
Yes, a small loss of liquid or information.
Leak.
A leak, like an information leak or a pen leak.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
To act like someone or something else is to,
Mhm. To pretend.
yeah. And to say that you want
I
something.
need this. I need it. I demand. I demand this.
Okay. Good. And we also have sensible and sensitive. Sensible, using sense. Sensitive,
Reason. Mhm.
like sensitive teeth. Or susceptible to feelings. Okay. Oof. We got lots of so much vocabulary today.
That's fine. Okay. Our time is up.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you guys for coming. I'm happy I made it. Thank you, Phil.
Thank you, Kaitlyn.
All right. See you at the next webinar. Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.